That's not a Maoist LOL. Maoists would never speak so fondly of anything that has happened in the United States, let alone the Confederacy, that my friend is a MAGA communist.
Why did you write the same thing twice at the end?
What the Sigma are you talking about?
You can read, correct?
Just answer the frickin' question, man holy frick.
If you're able to read, you can figure out the answer.
Okay, so from what I've gathered, you're trying to conflate Make America Great Again and communism, correct?
Firstly, congrats. Second, the difference between the two is purely semantics, as the actions of modern-day MAGA are very commie.
Dude, please, breathe, slow down, and take a fucking second. I'm asking you very fucking politely to just calm down and have a conversation without trying to proverbially own your opponent. It makes you look like one of them. Just a heads up going forward, dude.
You're really not being calm. I'm sorry if my opinion offended you, but I'm not trying to own anyone. You realize you can have a polite discussion without trying to own the libs or whatever the MAGAs are doing these days. Not all of us are you. Meanwhile, for anyone who's paying attention, this is why you should never let your emotions take control of yourself when you're having a reasonable discussion. This kid might have been reasonable, but he let his anger take hold. Not anymore.
I can't believe I was just nice to you while you were tweeting. This?
Good boy, you're learning.
You're a fucking joke of a man.
Once again falling into the trap of emotions. Kid, I could teach you about this all day. Back to the original timeline.
You started this quote-unquote polite discussion by questioning my ability to read. You can get fucked. LOL moral grandstanding ass, lame-ass motherfwicker.
Ha 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 ha, there you go. Mask off and full rage mode. Seems like you feel threatened when your ideas are challenged in the fair agora of debate, do you? Maybe this is the problem you have. Have you considered challenging the ideas instead of jumping to pointless, pedantic insults?
What you fail to realize is that I was the one who remained level-headed until you intentionally played dumb, which was my signal that nothing I'd say would ever matter to you, no matter if it was undeniable fact or not.
I never once played dumb, kid. You're the one who's playing dumb by purposefully obscuring what you originally said, then claiming that I'm...
Okay, fine. I'm Matt. You want to talk about the issues at hand? Let's talk about it. But no more of the demeaning, petty shit. No more treating each other like we are idiots without even knowing each other. I implore you, Daddy, explain to me how MAGA is equal to commie.
I'm not being demeaning. MAGA supports the same policies that communists do. It's very simple when you compare the policies. Economic redistribution in favor of one singular leader. How is this not apparent?
Can you read? I asked if we could stop being demeaning to each other.
I challenge you to explain how anything I said was demeaning.
You're calling me a kiddo, and a school girl, and asked if I knew how to read?
My latest response, dude. You also cursed me out and called me names. This isn't mutually exclusive. But in my latest response, where we both agreed to be mature, you said I asked if we could stop being demeaning to each other. Where was I demeaning in that response?
It doesn't matter. You failed to answer. You can cut the cutie pie shit right here and now as a heads up, bucko. I got my BA in political science and read exclusively political theory, philosophy, and economic texts. And you said in your answer this is distribution of our taxes, not redistribution of someone's wealth.
Kid, I'm not trying to be rude, but you get all your political information from streamers like Hassan. Just because you have a BA, Bachelor of Arts, doesn't mean you know about the economy. I'd definitely recommend getting a BS at the very least before you start using it as a credential during debates. It's not a good look, and I never said that. Once again, kid, you gotta read things through a few times at least before you respond. Money acquired through taxes is still money, that is the wealth of others, and therefore redistribution of taxes and implementation of taxes to a greater amount equates to the redistribution of wealth. It's right there in the definition. Not trying to be rude. Again, want to make sure you're not getting the wrong idea. But English isn't your first language, is it? I speak multiple. So maybe we can get past your misunderstandings if I speak your native tongue.
I'm done talking to you. Thanks for trying. I wish you nothing but good fortune.
I guess so, man. Just know that if you can't hold an honest conversation without getting worked up, it'll be hard to get places in life. I was young and angry years ago, and I almost messed up big time. It's not a good path to go down, dude. It's a dark path.